Hi, this is Melanie for the Pardesi channel. I'm here to do a movie review of Sonu ke Titu ki Sweety, a comedy directed by Luv Ranjan. So I have not seen any of Luv Ranjan's other films, Pyar Ka Panchnama and Pyar Ka Panchnama 2, but evidently this Sonu ke Titu ki Sweety is a recollaboration of all the same actors coming back again, the same director. I haven't seen those other films, but evidently in some ways they're very similar. I mostly laughed at this film and found it very funny, and then we got to the end and it was a real WTF moment for me, and I was like, so what? So anyway, so the setup is we have Titu, his sweet, naive, possibly a little dim, and we have his friend Sonu. They're beyond best friends. They're almost brothers because we learn that Sonu's parents had passed away and he was raised in the same home with his friend Titu, and in fact calls his parents, calls his mother mummy instead of auntie and so forth. So they're that close. Now, frankly, by the end, I was wondering if they were close in another way, because I mean, it wasn't exactly Dostana, but I was like, it is that classic kind of story. Is it bros before hoes? The BFF versus the girlfriend coming in. And we see from the beginning that Sonu, there's a pattern that Titu falls in love with the wrong kind of woman who manipulates him. And it's, Sonu's job to make him see the light and rescue him from these manipulating women. And he, live this bachelor-free lifestyle, right? But Sonu, after this last big breakup, he says, I want to get married, ask his parents to arrange a marriage. And the funny scenes are, we see Sweety being, the first meeting, and Sonu is very skeptical about her. She must be too good to be true. So he's digging into what is her past. There's got to be something, right? And at one point, the girl says, I am the villain, but it was kind of in a mocking way. But frankly, my perspective, and I mean, this is just me being an American, she was a little manipulative, but like, is it horrible that she wants to, Sonu finds it, just horrific that she would want to hire a cook and cleaner to be their servant, because like they've been living this bachelor lifestyle. Like, here, why don't you guys eat better, and I'm going to hire a cook for you. Obviously that's just horrible, right? There's all sorts of things that were just. I just didn't find her to be the villain that Sonu saw her to be, and I thought there was going to be a very different ending, that there was going to be some reconciliation. There was going to be, I don't know, let me just put it this way. An American film would probably have ended in a very different way. What happened in the final wedding scene would have been maybe a midpoint or 2/3 through the film, and then there would have been more to reconcile everyone together in the end. And that's not what happened. So this director's view of women seems to be that they're either a stupid bimbo, like the ex-girlfriend is portrayed, or they're a manipulative bitch and should never be trusted. And there doesn't seem to be any other option. And so I find that a little bit troubling. All of that aside, the acting was fine. Kartik Aaryan I found very funny as Sonu. Singh is Titu, the kind of naive best friend who's the one engaged. And then Nushrat Bharucha, I thought, really played good from being the sweet and then turning it a little bit in the second half. Ishita Sharma plays Pihu, the somewhat dim ex-girlfriend. What I found, they were all fine in their parts. What I found absolutely a delight, though, is that the grandfather of Titu is played by Alec Nath. To see him in a completely different kind of character where he was a little bit bad at smoking, drinking, you know, and just, I mean, they even make a joke about Hapna Hikon. So it was really funny to see him in such a different kind of a character. He was just kind of like, oh, you want me to break this up? I'll break it up. You know, he and his veranda section, you know, have their lazy boy chairs, and they go out into the balcony where they smoke and they drink away from the women of the household. And so you could see their kind of close-knit relationship is an echo of Sonu and Titu, but it was just the way he played it. I mean, he goes along in the bachelor party to Amsterdam. Who brings their grandpa? But he's a cool grandpa. so I found his part, and then poking a little fun at the perfect, you know, marriage movie like HAHK, you know, his past roles as the, you know, the father in all of these, you know, sappy wedding stories was so fun. So that was really fun. But like I said, I got to the end and I was like, really? Luv Ranjan, this is my personal message to you. Maybe you need to seek a little bit of therapy, because somebody obviously hurt you very deeply and you're working it out through film. But it, like, you know, my view, and this is a woman's perspective of seeing everything that Sweety was doing throughout the film, she was almost, if she was evil like the Baroness in Sound of Music. And by that I mean she didn't really come off that much as a gold digger. Even if you're playing the gold digger song behind it, that didn't make it so. And it may be just that she's not the right person for Titu, but not that she's evil. I don't know. I just, like I said, that ending was really a WTF. But I enjoyed seeing Alaknath joining the guys at the end, you know, sharing a drink and whatever. I mean, that was fun. And kudos to you for casting him in this movie in such a different look and different persona. But so I can't recommend this more than just as an average film. It would be a fun time pass to watch when it comes on a streaming service. It's not one that you absolutely have to run out and see in the theater. And it's an age-old story, but I felt like it could have been told in a slightly different way and still been funny. So, but I did enjoy all the this is war kind of battling in the middle of the film. It just, I was expecting a different ending. So if you enjoyed this video review, please press that like button, share the video, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at PardesiYT, and I hope you're already a subscriber. If not, press that bell and then you'll get a notification whenever we have a new video review or trailer reaction.